Hello and welcome. I'm here today with my new mate to move doll. She's actually here to help me set up the frame. I'm using her to know where to put the phone that I'm filming with, so it is tall enough that we have just a little bit space above her head because she is your standard size. But what are we doing today? Well, I have a bunch of very dirty second-hand dolls from the flea market and from a thrift shop in my birth town. I'm not gonna say hometown because Zlotice has been my hometown for maybe 5 years or something. But I'm originally from Russia. Anyhow, uh, it's Friday the afternoon and I've been to the dentist today, and I might sound a little funny. I don't think so, but if I do, I had some work done on my teeth and I have something new built in my mouth that wasn't there previously, and it is just making me feel so cringy. And so 10 minutes ago I was considering just going to bed and sleeping it off because I feel like shit, but I decided it's Friday after work. It would have been just a shame to sleep during that time. You know, it's still the day and I have free time and I prefer to do something. You know, even though I feel nasty, I prefer to do something other than sleeping. So last weekend my dad called me like in the morning and he was like, think fast, I'm going to send you a picture and you have to tell me buy or pass. And he sends me this picture, which as you can see is a messy picture, but I know that he's in a hurry. I know in which store he is, and I see one of the dolls and I'm like, yeah, buy. Afterwards he called me on Viber and showed me the dolls, but I couldn't ask for more pictures, so I didn't really know in what condition they really were. I could say they were pretty bad, but it's okay. For that one though especially. And then on the afternoon they sent me a second picture because on the afternoon they went to the flea market and they bought me some more dolls, and this intro is super long and boring and I'm gonna stop and I'm just going to show you what we got. I will get that girl out of the way because she is very clean and these dolls are very dirty. Start with the most interesting doll because she is on top. It is this Mod Barbie, and she's the so-called TNT, twist and turn, because she has that type of twist and turn waist where, do you see what happens when you turn her? She bends weirdly. And I don't have, you know, many old dolls from that era, and I have 0 dolls with that face. Her body is actually in perfect condition. It is just very dirty and there is some glitter here, but it will clean up great. And her face paint is perfect. She is very shiny. I don't know if that's how they used to make them, if that's something you can identify her by, because I'm not good with the dolls from that era. I recently started to really appreciate them and look into them, but I really like this face, and the big issue is her hair. It's been chopped. I don't know what I will do with the hair, but I will most definitely wash her, and I'm very happy that I don't have to do anything with the face paint because it's perfect, and I will very carefully wash her and show her to you. Then we have this poor thing. Has a lot of green on her face that I will be able to clean, and the molded on stuff, I'm not going to be keeping that though, but I will help her, and then I will sell her, or give her away or something like that. Then we have this doll that I'm really excited about. She is the most exciting thing about the picture with the dolls from the flea market. This is series Hood. I'm not very sure if I have exactly this one. I have two series Hood dolls. I will have to go on my channel and see my Ever After High video, which is one of the What's in the Drawer videos, and I will know. You can also do that if you wanna know, but even if I have her, series Hood is one of my favorite Ever After High dolls, and I can tell that her hair isn't cut, it's just very matted, and when I wash it, it will be perfect. The fringe is fine, the makeup is fine. She just doesn't have hands and is naked, but I can easily give her hands and put her in something cute to wear. Then we have Cluvinas, who I already have, so I will take care of her, and I will probably not keep her because mine is in very good condition. Even though she doesn't have original outfit, she's in nice shape. Then we have this Cindy, who sadly is missing her legs, but she has amazing articulation, and I really like the body molding that they have done for her. She's very sporty. This is very loose, but a few elastics I think will help. I really like the hand articulation that she has, and her face is really cute, and I think that this hair is actually in a very good condition. Yeah, it's actually pretty new and perfect, which is good. The only problem is that she doesn't have feet, but either I will make her into, I have a wheelchair, a character with the wheelchair, or I will find a way to maybe give her new legs, which is going to be hard. But I like her face. I like how white her hair is. It's very pretty. I like her purple eyes. I really like those with purple eyes. I just like purple a lot. And I am happy about her. I really like the molding of this body. It is very beautiful. So definitely keep. Then we have this fake Monster High doll, who by the way has a lot of hair. So there is that, and has a very decent face for a fake doll. She's actually really pretty and not wonky, and she has a dress, I think her original dress. She has shoes, she has Barbie feet, by the way. She has both her hands. I like her, and I think that I will just make her, with nice hair. I will fix the hair, I will wash the outfit, and I'll just keep her because she's a beautiful doll. Very much like her hair. Then we have two pregnant dolls, which this one has a missing foot. This one, I was hoping that this one was in better condition because I really like her face, but her nose, I don't think I can salvage her nose. Her hair is alright, but her nose is just very badly damaged. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take her foot. By the way, it says 1993 Lucky IND Co Ltd, made in China. So if that says something to someone, she is probably an off-brand doll, a clone doll, something of that sort. And I really like her, but I can't help her with the nose situation, and The way it is just, it doesn't look good. I don't think I can help her, so I think maybe I will try to use her leg and give it to this doll, who looks like a retro Simba doll. The face mold has a very cute face. Looks a little young to be pregnant, by the way, but let's ignore that. It has a very interesting... Do you see that? It says copyright, and just copyright, nothing more. And no marking on the head. And her belly is very interesting. You can spin it and it's just a regular belly, and you can open it. There is no baby inside. Honestly, I never liked pregnant dolls because I just find opening her belly like that to be creepy. But she's a cute doll, and I will most definitely try to help her and restore her. She reminds me of one of my childhood dolls with that face. One of my childhood dolls had exactly that face mold, but different face paint. Then we have two Barbies at the same time. Similar faces, both articulated, both missing a hand. So basically I will make one doll of the two, because one of them I saw earlier. Yeah, this one has a cracked neck and chewed on hand, but she has the hand that this one needs. I am not going to keep their heads because they're very generic. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but they aren't the kind of doll that I collect. But I will most definitely use the articulated body, you know me. I am a sucker for articulation. And then we have these two Barbies who are very dirty and gross, but they will wash out just fine. She has a very gentle and pretty face, so maybe I'll keep... I don't know. Maybe I won't, we'll see. But I will help them both. And the last doll is one that I have. I don't know what's going on here. Some child tried to do face paint on her. I'm hoping it's not nail polish, because if it's not, it will wash out. Even if there is color that is, you know, in the vinyl, I will be able to get that out, and I will help her. Maybe I won't keep her because I have her, but most definitely I want to help that doll. And that was them in the condition that I got them. Now I will clean them, and I will show them to you when they are clean and restored, and when I have helped them. For you it's going to be just a second. For me it's probably going to be the whole weekend. Okay, hello and welcome back. I have washed and restored the dolls to the best that I could over the weekend, and maybe you will see this in the middle of the week or in the end of the week, but everything happened on the previous weekend, just I didn't have enough time to edit and upload it. Anywho, let me show you the dolls restored. So here is the Cindy, and I have a wheelchair for her, but the wheelchair is in storage, and Cindy is going in storage, and they cannot be stored in the same place. So there is no point for me digging through storage to dig out the wheelchair and then to put the Cindy on it just for this video, and then to put back everything. But she restored very nicely, and maybe giving her legs would have been nice because she would have been nicely articulated. But I like her like that, and we have a wheelchair Barbie. Why don't we have a wheelchair Cindy? Now I have a wheelchair Cindy, and I really, really love the eye color and the hair color and the way she looks in purple. And she cleaned out so nice, and she's such a nice doll. So I'm very happy to add her to my collection, and I really love the molding on her body. So there's that. Then from the Barbies that we saw earlier, I have made this one Barbie that will go in my collection. This is another head. It's not any one of the heads that I showed you previously. It's a head that I didn't have body for, so I put one of the better articulated body together. I gave her the hands, and I put this head on this body because I really like it. She has very white but with kind of pink shine to it hair, and I really like her. Maybe I am considering on repainting the face. It's cute, but it's just a bit generic. Anyhow, then we have the Monster High doll, the fake Monster High doll, you know. Her restoration took a little bit longer because first I washed her without treating the hair. I just really washed the hair with a lot of detergent. Then I left her to dry. Then I removed her head. Then I put glue inside. Then I left the glue to dry for entire day. And then I went back and treated the hair. So this way, when I'm brushing the hair, it's not going to fall off because she's a fake doll, and fake dolls usually don't have enough or any glue in their hair, and glue or something else to make sure that the hair doesn't fall off is necessary. This is why you see the fake dolls balding. But I am surprised by the quality of this doll's hair. As you can see, she has very little bald spots, and if that was painted black, you wouldn't even really notice it. There are original dolls made by big companies that have this much hair. Her face is alright printed. The brows are a bit meh color, but she looks very nice. She has the Draculaura, I think, face mode. It's not the Frankie, but she looks like a Frankie. I like her dress. It has hearts, so she's very Valentine, very in season. The only problem is that her feet are super cheap, so they do that. They bend backwards, but that's alright. She is a flea market find, and she was also gifted to me, and she has so much hair, and she looks good, you know, for a fake doll. So there is that. I'm very happy, and I will add her to my collection. The next doll is Cerise Hood, who I'm not sure if I have. I went through my video. I saw the one that I have, and I can't say if it's the same. I have two other series. You can see them on my What's in the Drawer Ever After High video. I have two of those. In one of them, I show you the two series that I have, and I'm not sure if she's the same one because the white in the hair is kind of different. But I love Cerise. Cerise is one of my favorite Ever After High characters. Sadly, I don't have anything Cerise to put on her, you know, her original accessories. But she restored very nicely. She had gluey hair, but now she's glue free. And I gave her the shirt is Bratz. I would have liked to give that shirt to a Draculaura because it says Vamp, but it looks good on her too. Just the brown color looks really good on her. And the pants are Monster High, maybe cloth, I'm not sure. And then the shoes are the same mode, but they're different color. They are from my recent lot where I bought single shoes and I made pairs from single shoes that I already had. I had the hands in my stash. She's a very nice doll. But this video is getting long, so let me show you the main event. Sorry, I had to rearrange some stuff. So this is the 60s. I think at least she's a 60s Mod Barbie. At least when I see that face of Barbie, I think of the 60s and the Barbies that came out during that time. So she had a very nasty cut hair, as you saw, and I am very proud of the fact that I was able to reroute her. Well, not entirely, I just rerouted this part. You can actually tell on camera that it's been rerouted. It doesn't look so stark. You don't see these little holes in real life, but here we have flashlight and two ring lights shining on her. This is why you can see through the hair. I had this little bit of hair and I decided that I'm going to risk it and try to reroute the both part because I really like her and I don't have one of her. I don't have doll from that time with using that face mode and I don't have any reproductions. This is the first time that I'm getting a doll like her and I really like her and I'm very excited to add her to my collection and I'm really proud of how she restored. I'm aware that for some people basically I butchered her when I rerouted her with hair that is kind of similar to her, but to me I'm very happy with how it ended up. I didn't crack her scalp, which I usually do when I reroute. I was super careful and I'm so happy that I was able to save this doll. She's absolutely beautiful. I don't know exactly which one she is because I'm not good at identifying these dolls and I asked in the Facebook group but nobody told me anything, so I'm not really sure. I will try in editing one more time to go through the website that I know for Barbies and see if I can identify her. I think she didn't have bangs and they were cut afterwards, but I decided to leave her like that because I think that bangs looks good on her. And then I made her a dress because I was thinking of these boots and when I see this doll I'm thinking of Nancy Sinatra and obviously her song For the Boots. I'm not gonna sing it and say it because we don't wanna anger the copyright gods, but while I was working on fixing her I was listening and singing Nancy Sinatra's song and I had this orange colorful fabric and I tried to make a dress that resembles the mod fashion. Not that I was alive during that time and not that I'm very knowledgeable on fashion history and on history as a whole, but this is my image in my head for the mod fashion during that time and you know the boots and the dress length and the long sleeves and this type of color here and she has snaps and I came up with the pattern for the dress and it's not perfect but I think it looks decent. If I find original outfit from that time that one of the dolls that was with this face actually was wearing, I'm going to put her in it, but for now she's going to be like that because that's the image of her that I have in my head. And I'm very glad that I was able to restore her and to me she looks very good and I'm very proud with how I rerouted her fringe and I just love that doll and also the fact that my mom and dad yes I'm a 30 years old woman and I call them mom and dad but anyhow they found her in any thrift store in my birth town, and that's super awesome. It makes her even more special for me. And I will show you the rest of the dolls that I'm going to basically get rid of, but I did restore them. There we go. So these two girls I'm not keeping. They have face paint issues and they're sitting on the windowsill. This is a face cream that they have on, and I can still see that this girl has a little bit of green, and maybe this girl maybe has a little bit of purple on her face, but I will clean them out and we'll pop them on our local secondhand website if someone wants them. Then these two girls received these two bodies, and they cleaned up so nicely and they're in such a good condition. Maybe someone will want them, and I think I already have someone wanting this doll. She also restored very nicely, but I have her and there is no reason for me to keep her. Then I have this body that I will put in my stash for some projects. I will have an articulated body. We have these two heads, which the hair, first off, do you see how much glue there is inside? There is no way to fix that hair other than to reroute it, so they're going to go. And this one is the same. The hair is in better condition, but still too much glue. They will go in the stash. Maybe I will work on them. And then the pregnant doll with the issue on the nose. Her hair restored perfectly, but sadly the nose issue, and I took her legs because I'm going to put them on the other pregnant doll, but I have some issues to resolve with my glue. I'm trying to glue the legs on her. It's more complicated than that, so when I figure out a way to actually attach the legs from this one to the other one, who is not here right now, she's on my desk, I will show you how I was able to restore her. But one more time, thank you so much for watching, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection, and of course the other dolls that restored, but she's just the star of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and do you have one like her, you know, with this face mode from that time? You can tell me in the comments. To me, she's super rare and she's like a milestone, collector's milestone, let's kind of call it. Alright, I am going to stop the rambling because I can never end the videos, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.